Dated to have been inhabited from 1700 to 1250 BC, Troy 6 fit well into the timeline of Homer's war. However, evidence of its eventual destruction pointed not to an invasion of Mycenaean Greeks, but rather a natural disaster, earthquake. This revelation shook the scholarly world and led many to create fringe theories that the destruction of Troy in the Iliad was not a literal war, but instead a metaphor. Poseidon was the Olympian god of earthquakes, and the horse was his sacred beast. Could it be that the iconic wooden horse that destroyed Troy was not a physical object, but Mycenaean chroniclers interpreting Troy's natural destruction as a manifestation of Poseidon's wrath? These theories would persist until the 1930s, when an American archaeologist named Carl Blegen took charge at the Hassalic site. His work centered around the site of Troy 7 and revealed something remarkable. Firstly, Troy 7 was not a new city at all, but the same city as Troy 6, rebuilt upon the same foundations after the earthquake. Secondly, its existence was punctuated by war. Within what had once been its fortified citadel, houses that had once belonged to individual wealthy families were now subdivided, as if made to house an influx of refugees. The pithoi that had once stored grain, wine and olive oil were buried to make them last longer. All signs pointed to the fact that Troy 7 was a city under siege. Blegen also found signs of fire damage and arrowheads, potentially of Mycenaean make. Blegen's discoveries would be built upon in 1988, when the excavations of one Manfred Kaufmann on the site of Troy 7 revealed that all archaeologists who had come before him had barely scratched the surface. While they had focused their excavations around Troy's elevated citadel and main palace, Kaufmann's meticulous dig team revealed the existence of an entire massive lower city, complete with homes, walls, and an underground water system that had been used by the Trojans for 2,000 years. Like the citadel above it, the lower city displayed a scene of desperation. Evidence of fire damage was widespread. Arrowheads were embedded into the walls of homes, skeletons of the dead remained unburied, and piles of sling stones lay on the streets for the city's defenders to hurl upon the enemy invading their home. It was almost certainly war that brought down the city of Troy sometime in the early 12th century BC.